I have dug deep into my collection of patterns so that I could participate in the Crochet Your Collection Challenge that has been issued by Stacy Makes and the Cozy Buckeye. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, well, welcome back. I have dug deep into my collection of patterns so that I could participate in the Crochet Your Collection Challenge that has been issued by Stacy Makes and the Cozy Buckeye. What this challenge is, you are to dive into patterns that you have already purchased and never made. So I was tagged by Robin at Knotting Hook Crochet. Before I could even watch her video, one of my subscribers, Deb from Pocket Snuggies, let me know that I was tagged. I hadn't watched a lot of YouTube videos last week. So Deb, if you haven't yet been tagged, I'm gonna go ahead and issue the challenge to you and actually to anybody who hasn't yet been tagged that wants to do the Crochet Your Collection Challenge. Just do it. Thank you so much, Robin, for tagging me. I do appreciate that. So without further ado, we are going to just kick off these makes with one of Robin's patterns. So Robin has a little pattern called Nibbles, the country mouse. So when I saw that pattern, I was like, I need to get that pattern. Because of this challenge, I finally made it. And here's Nibbles. If you remember one of my work in progress videos a while back, I had actually made the cookie and had planned to make this mouse, but then it just never got made. And so the only thing that I wish I would have done different is had the cookie been a little bit different of a color. The yarn I used for this was a yarn from Hobby Lobby because I don't really have a lot of browns from Bernette Blanket anymore. I wanted to do the mouse in the If You Give a Mouse a Cookie book. I wanted to do kind of that color scheme. And this was really the closest brown that I could come, like the closest tan that I could get. And then when I pulled out the cookie from my work in progress bag, I was like, ooh, it's the same color. So not if, when I make another Nibbles, the country mouse, I'm gonna probably do a different color for the cookie. So yeah. And I will say, this was a pattern that my oldest daughter was like, that is so cute. Why have you never made that before? And I was like, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just so cute and it works up so fast. And I made the ballerina mouse from Oak and Marlowe. And I will say that I definitely do, and I think Robin has said this too, I definitely do love the head on this little mouse more than any other mouse that I've ever made. So this is going to be my go-to mouse now because it is so stinking cute. And it's small, so it works up pretty fast. If you have not purchased this pattern yet, go ahead and favorite it now on your Etsy favorites, because sometimes, you never know, you'll get one of those little deals that come if you add it to your cart. Sometimes Etsy sends those deals if the maker has it set up. You might get a little bit off, So Nibbles, the country mouse, definitely a recommended pattern, and I will be making more. Okay, the next one I have to show you is one that I've had. I think I've had this pattern since 2003. Actually, the next three, I think, came from the 2003 time frame, maybe 2004. But this one has been on my list for a while. But when I saw how big it was, I think that's what kind of held me back from making it, is because I saw that the stitch count on the pattern was like, oh, that's gonna be a big one. But then I was looking through my Sweet Snuggles light yarn and I was like, ooh, I think I have the perfect color for this plushie. And so I introduce you to Harry the Hippo by All From Jade. I mean, look at that head. It is so cute. I mean, the shape of his body is just not like what you normally see. He's got these little legs that kind of go in. I mean, and that head, look at that head. You do have to sew the head onto the body, but the arms are crocheted in. This is all one piece, starting from the front of the nose to the back of the head. And you do have to sew on the ears. So sewing on the ears and the head is all you have to do for this one. And then I believe I crocheted this one out. I'm pretty sure you attach the yarn and just do the tail. But yeah, so cute. I mean, I love the little shape of the arms, how it kind of goes in. Just a very unique pattern and so cute. This is one of her earlier designs. I want to say 2022 is when this one came out. I'm not sure. It's one of her older designs, but it's really cute. And then his little nostrils. I think I might have done the nostrils different than what she said. I can't remember. But anyways, really cute pattern. Harry, I think his name's Harry the Hippo. Okay, the next one is also from 2023. And I'm not really sure why I didn't make this one when I got it. It might have been a sale or something, but it's not in the usual colors that you would see, but I made a little Arctic fox. So this is the Mom Stitchetti fox and wolf pattern. So it does kind of look like a wolf, but I was going for like an Arctic fox look. These eyes, I don't know if you can see them, and I can't remember who I got this tip from, but someone suggested using nail polish and then sealing the nail polish on the back of safety eyes, and that's what this is. Because I didn't have any brown safety eyes, but my youngest daughter has a lot of nail polish from when she used to like paint like nails a lot. Like she used to do just like regular paint on nails, and now she does like gel nails and stuff. But so yeah, I have a whole bunch of nail polish that I can use for different colored eyes. And granted, I did have to do quite a few coats, but I mean, I think it turned out pretty good. I like them. And I did happen to have a really big safety nose to use for this fox. And then he's got the bushy tail. I just don't know how I feel about this style of plushie. Like, I don't know if people still like the standing up versions of plushies still. So I guess we'll find out when I take these to a market. I did recently make the standing up elephant of Mom Stitchetti, and then this is kind of her style of plushies. So I don't know, these are older designs, so I don't know. I guess we'll see if it sells. I think it's cute. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is the Arctic fox cute? But yeah, at least I can now say that I've made that pattern. Okay, number 4 in the Crochet Your Collection challenge is one that has been on my list. I think I put this on my list in the beginning of January as I've had this pattern for a really long time, I should really make it list. And it was this bundle. I had only ever made the pig out of that collection. And so for this one, I decided I would try my hand at the cow because, I don't know, I think cows are still popular. So here is my laying down cow from the Darling Maple Designs Pocket Pals. Is that what, I think it's called Pocket Pals. I did a couple things different on this pattern. The first is with the legs. I think in the pattern it has the whole leg being the hoof color, but I just did a couple rows and then did the rest like a leg color. I don't know, I just wanted it to have like a hoof. So that was the first thing. The next thing is I did not sew on the ears. I just did surface crochet bobbles for these ears instead of sewing them on, or like creating them and then sewing them on. And then the other thing that I didn't do is there's a patch that you make separately and then sew on. And I ended up just doing a color change for this little like patch area. Looking at it now, I wish I would have added another patch on this side so it had a couple spots. That's the only thing I think I wish I would have done differently on this little guy. But I do like how it turned out. When I showed my husband, he's like, cows lay down? And I was like, I don't know, do they? I mean, maybe? So, I don't know. This one does, and we'll see, like, if people like a laying down cow, I'm not sure. I did do a tiny bit of face shaping. I pulled in his eyes just a little bit. I don't know, I just think when you do that, it gives them a little bit more character. And I also feel like you could make the ears ahead of time and like crochet them into the round. I didn't do that, but I think if I was to make this again, I might do that just to alleviate any more sewing, because the way they are sewn on, I mean, it looks like it could be directly in the round. So I might try that again. Like if this one sells and people like it. I have made the pig out of this pattern. So I think there's like a horse and a duck that I haven't ever made before. So we'll see if I get around to that, but at least I can say I've made the cow now. I will say there is one thing about this pattern designer that kind of threw me for a loop at first. And that was the way that she writes her patterns. She doesn't do like an increase, like it doesn't say increase on the pattern. She just has put like 2 single crochet, 2 SC like together, and that's like an increase. And so at first that was like throwing me off, because I'm so used to other pattern writers or pattern designers saying like 2 single crochet INC for increase. And she does not use that terminology in this pattern. There is no INC anywhere in the pattern. So you just, her way of telling you to put an increase is 2 single crochet and then, you know, whatever. So that was at first, until I got the gist of the pattern. That was the only thing that kind of threw me for it at first. But once I knew that, then it was easy breezy the rest of the way. So what do we think about a laying down cow? Do you agree that it needs another spot? I'm definitely not gonna do it. I'm not gonna change anything on this one, but maybe for the next time. I don't know, we'll see. And I don't know, wait, does it need eyelashes? I don't know, maybe. But anyway, little cow is done. Okay, the last one that I picked for this challenge was one, I've been talking about it for a while. And that is the Mama Made Minis ebook. And in this ebook, it's a giant document where you can turn any of their little mini knotted snugglers into plushies. And I have probably almost all of the little knotted loveys from Mama Made Minis. And one of the recent ones that I made is this monkey. And I had made a second tail and some arms that I had in my work in progress bag. And so I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and make the plushie version of this monkey and see how it goes. Because I mean, I already had the head almost done. I think I had the arm and the tail, the arms and the tail maybe. So there really wasn't much that I had to do to get it to the point where I needed to make the body. So this is how the little plushie body turned out. And I thought I would just do a quick comparison to see the difference. So I went ahead and still did the knotted legs. They also give you the option to do like a little unknotted leg. And so I don't know if I would like it better with or without that. You know, when I sit it down, it sits by itself. I don't know if I can sit it, like it'll sit on its own. And so that's cute about it. I embroidered up the eyes on both, but I don't know, like, I think I'm torn. I don't know if I like the placement of the legs. I don't know if it's the knots on the legs throwing it off. I still think it's cute, but I don't know why I feel like other people's are cuter than mine. I guess I need to look around more and see like if legs without knots look better on the plushie versions. I mean, what do you guys think? Should I just stick with doing like the snugglers, the knotted snugglers? Do I do plushie bodies with knots? Or do I do plushy bodies with just regular legs? I don't know what to do because I still think it's cute. Maybe what I'll do is I do have a pop-up event this weekend. And so maybe what I'll do is I will ask people at that event and bring both of them and see what people think. You know, if they like snugglers, knotted loveys, if they like the plushies better. I don't know. I mean, they're both, I really think they're both cute. I just don't know what people would like better. Anyway, that was my 5th make. And I am glad that I made both. But now I just have to decide, like, do I do knotted legs for plushies? Do I do regular legs? Or just do I just keep just doing plushie or snugglers? So I did complete 5 projects for the Crochet Your Collection Challenge. They were 5 that I had been wanting to make. So thank you to Stacy and April from Stacy Makes and the Cozy Buckeye for this challenge. It was fun. And again, thank you to Robin from Knotting Hook Crochet for tagging me. And again, if you haven't been tagged in this video, in this challenge, I challenge you to do this challenge. If you're watching this video and you haven't been tagged, you are now tagged. And comment below if you are going to be doing this challenge because you want to, and then tag me and let me know that you did. The next thing that I just want to briefly touch on for this video is a very quick little yarn haul where I got some new yarn. Shocker, I know. And then the next is my setup that I'm doing a quick little pop-up in a local little craft shop here, not too far from me. And I'm only getting a 6-foot table. So I have, you know, my setup that I'm gonna show you. So let's first do the yarn haul and then we'll get into the setup. Okay, I couldn't wait to record this. Like, I don't even know what video this is gonna go in, but I got the new Premier Plush and I'm excited to open it. So I'm just gonna do it. And then I have my bag of Sweet Snuggles Light to compare it to real quick. Like, this is not even supposed to be a video I'm doing. So I think this will have to be maybe a video later this week. I will add it to, oh yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll add this to the video I have planned for Friday because it doesn't really fit with me adding it to a tutorial video. So here we go. Is it like I have been seeing replacement for the Sweet Snuggles Light? We're gonna find out together if it is. So here we go. So what I did is I ordered colors that I did not have in Sweet Snuggles Light because my hope is that I could use this yarn with my bag of Sweet Snuggles Light and then be able to, you know, use it up. Now, if this is really good, I will definitely start ordering this because I do love Sweet Snuggles Light. So here we go. I crossed off my address, so here it is. There we go. All right. First bag, 2 yellows. It does. It feels better. It feels better. I got 2 yellows. Squish, squish. Okay, I got 2 of the red poppies. It feels better. Okay, I'm gonna compare it in just a minute. Then I got a pink. It's kind of squished in there, but pink. I got a shell. Squish, squish. Okay. Ooh, this is like the terracotta. And I mean, so close. Like, I'm so excited. Okay. And then we have chocolate. I think this is chocolate. Yes, chocolate. Got 2 of those. And then I got 1 of this. toffee. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick comparison. Okay, so I had this little bit of Sweet Snuggles Light left. And then here is the Parfait Plush, or Premier Parfait Plush. That's a mouthful. Okay, let me find. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, here's the pink Parfait Plush. Here's the pink. Oh, jeez, whoopsie. Okay, it looks like perfect. This is the Sweet Snuggles Light. Okay, it looks like a tiny bit smaller. Okay, that's okay though. I did forget to order green though. So I think I have to place another order because this is good. I'm gonna actually make, I think I'm gonna make a Highland cow with this and this. Or was it with this? I don't remember. I don't remember what colors I used for Highland cow, but I do have cream. So I'm gonna make a Highland cow and I'm gonna use the Parfait Plush, and then I might have to use cream from Sweet Snuggles Light, and we'll see how it works up together, but this is exciting. I'm excited. Yeah, I have 5 bags of plushies and I have to decide what is gonna go on this tiny little 6-foot display for this pop-up event. I honestly don't think it's going to be a very big event or a very busy event. I'm kind of just doing it because this lady owns like a little arts and crafts studio, I think it is, and she asked me if I wanted to be a vendor. So I think there's like only like 10 vendors, so I kind of need to figure out what to put on here. So let's see what I go, if like there's going to be extra space for like this stand and that stand over there, but I'm going to ask her. So we'll see what I can come up with. Okay, so here is what I have come up with. This was so hard, you guys, trying to come up with what to put on a 6-foot table when you have like all this inventory. It was not easy, but hopefully she will let me use these end displays because I put my knotted snugglers on there. And then I had some clips to put some other snugglers on the edge right there. Oh, sorry about that. That was bad. I'll just clip that out. But anyway, so we got knotted snugglers here. Then we have some of the $35 snugglers there. Then I just put some of like the one-offs, like plushies here. This is kind of the sea creatures. I did have a bunny there, but I have to fix it. And then I put dragons up there in a little basket. And then this is like Turtle Alley. So many turtles. Hopefully people like the turtles. Gummy bears are in here. These are all just random little things. And then I stacked the ducks, loaf cats, $18 items, and then $10 items at the bottom. I still have to price all of these, put little price tags on them. I decided to do just keychains in a bowl, and I don't even know if $8 is the right price. It might be $7, but I don't know. I had an $8 little tag because that's what I was charging for crochet keychains. And then I put all my Poggy's Place little guys in here, and then hatching animals, hatching chicks, the only 2 I have in there. And then this is just random $10 bin. And then hopefully she'll let me use this $10 display. This is just a, $10 items that I have. So that is my setup for this little pop-up event on Saturday. Hopefully I sell some stuff, but who knows how busy it'll be. So that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Stacy and who is it? The Cozy Buckeye. April. It's kind of the shush dog.